Hey guys, this is Mary Ann, and finally today in this video I can finally show you in video form how I have set up the personal sized Filofax Savannah for the envelope system of budgeting money. I have done an unboxing video of this Savannah before, and I explained in that video why I have been given this particular Filofax. And it's for the envelope system of budgeting money that I am trying out for the Filofax project of Janet Carr, which she is hosting on her blog, This Bug's Life. Now, I have already submitted about 5 blog posts about this. The first blog post was my vision and goals for the project. The second blog post was about designing the envelopes. The third post was about how I have set it up. The fourth post was about how it was working for me so far. And the fifth and last post is what I have learned and the major changes that I am going to make in the system that I have set up here. Now, I have already done that. The major things that I have learned and changes that I made in the system are already here in this video. So let me show it to you guys. First, I have a PVC sheet just to keep everything clean. And then this is the cover. It says The Envelope System of Budgeting Money by Mary Ann Mall for This Bug's Life Filofax project. And over here is a little fly leaf that I have designed. There's a ladybug on a stalk. It stands for Janet Carr and her blog This Bug's Life. And here I have an image of typewriter keys for Jordan Powers, who blogs at The Crazy Life of Jay, because she is the one that's helping Janet manage all of the blog posts for the Filofax project, because I'm not the only participant. There are a lot of us out there who have participated in the project with different goals and different projects that we have implemented in the Filofax, using the Filofax, and Jordan Powers is the one helping Janet to manage that. So this one is for her. And now here I have one tracking sheet per month. In the tracking sheet, I have here the amount that I have to save up, and these are the days of the month in which I get paid, because I get my paycheck once a week. So these are my paydays, and these are the amounts that I have to set aside for every payday. And these are the names of the accounts that I have to save up for. So there's rent, electricity, gasoline, cell phone, broadband, food, because I do not cook, groceries, just regular things for the house, for the kitchen of the house in which I do not cook. If you can imagine a house with a kitchen in which no cooking is done, the supplies for that are what this stands for. And then I have university, because I'm taking up studies again for my second master's, and this one is for my son. His needs are actually spent for entirely by his father, but I have set aside, I'm setting aside some amounts for him as well. And then I have my long-term savings, and I have emergency fund, and then my contribution to my advocacy, which is to plant more trees, and then my indulgence account, in which just sometimes I want to purchase something for myself that I don't really need, but which I really want, and which will make me happy. And I didn't want to affect all other obligations just so I can buy something for myself. At the same time, I also do not want to get behind on any of my bills, because that will cost me penalties, and I do not want that. And I have an emergency fund here, because just in case something happens, like a minor car accident or a minor sickness in which I will have to spend more than what I have budgeted for, I will also not be affecting all of those other regular financial duties and obligations. So that's really the purpose of the system, and I have explained it again, and you can also read more of it in the blog posts which I have listed down in the description box. So I have one sheet for every month. This is for October, which is over. This is for November, which is on, and then for December and all the way until January 2014. That's the tracking pages. Now these are the envelopes. These are new ones that I made. This, the first set that I made was actually this. It's basically the same except that I have placed down here the total amount due monthly, the date of the month in which it would be due, and the weekly amounts that I have to set aside for it, and the days of the week in which I get paid, which is okay for accounts which do not change. However, for accounts such as electricity, it's not standard at that amount every month. The due date might be the same the whole year round, but the amount is not the same because in November, December, and January, the nights are colder, so I don't use my air conditioning as much, so the bills are smaller. So what I did was I just did away with this part of the envelopes, and I decided to just change the amounts in the tracking sheets as the seasons go by. So there's that. This was the first set, basically the same, and I'm gonna show you the final set of envelopes after this one. This is the first set that I used, and here are the new ones. These are the same as the ones that I have listed on here and in the same order. So there's rent, and like I have shown you before, I have punched holes in the side that has the flap so that the envelope will close automatically when they're turned and nothing will fall off or fall out accidentally. And I have also reinforced the inside folds and the edge of the flap with ordinary cellophane tape before having the envelope cut and punched. So there's rent, there's electricity, gasoline, cell phone bill, broadband bill, food, groceries and supplies for the house, university, Chandler, long-term savings, emergency fund, trees, my indulgence, and I added this one just because I don't know what that's for. I just felt that I needed something to be there just because, who knows, I might be able to put in not exactly cash but found money or something that I can benefit from. And then I have just a blank sheet of paper and then another PVC sheet. And that is how I have set up the envelope system of budgeting money for the Filofax project of this Bug's Life. Now, a lot of people who have already read my posts on this Bug's Life have been asking me, also on the Facebook group, if I'm going to make these envelopes available on my Etsy store. And at first I had a hard time designing these because I didn't know how to cut them. Things were not straight and I'm not very good at scoring and folding, and these were actually designed and printed by me, but these were cut and folded by the printing office, which does the cutting of all the inserts that I sell on my Etsy store. And it did come with a cost, of course, but I have been able to find a way to do these envelopes at lesser cost and using up less time. So I will be able to put them up for sale on my Etsy store at a reasonable cost. It's not gonna be much actually. I am going to list this up maybe tomorrow, and it can be custom made. You can tell me exactly what word you want me to put on there. And I like this design because it's sort of like Art Nouveau. See, it's like an it has an Art Nouveau vibe to it, but it does not really match other designs of my inserts in my Etsy store, but that's okay because this is for the money system anyway, for the envelope system of budgeting money, so it doesn't have to match perfectly. So that's it. This is the system as it stands now after I gave it a test run starting in September 23. So this has been more than a month, and after that time, this is the system that I think I can stay with for the next several months. And I might be able to give Janet and Jordan a blog post about how I am doing with this after about, I don't know, 2 months or 3 months. I'm actually done with what they are required of me, but they said that people who are still interested to give an update about how their projects are going in a couple of months' time are free to do so. So I'm still working on this. I'm still giving this a chance to work, and I'm still open to adjustments and tweaks as I come across them. So I will definitely come up with a blog post in 2 or 3 months' time. So that's it. I just wanted to show this to you guys. This is the envelope system of budgeting money for this Bugs Life Filofax project. I hope you were able to get a few ideas from this, and I think the most useful idea would be to keep the envelopes free of any markings that will date it, because for all you know, your landlord might change your due date and you will have to change the entire envelope like what I did with this one. So keep the actual envelopes free of any markings that will date it, and instead have a tracker sheet, and you can change this anytime. This is just one sheet. This is not so costly or difficult to redo. So that's my suggestion for you guys. And that's it for now. I just wanted to show this to you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.